Right. Say, I think you are asking something again before going to the transformer. So you should aware of that. Why you need the transformer? Because you can use DMR package of Cognos Framework Manager, and you can use a transformer cube as a source. FMDMR package and the Cognos Transformer Cube. What is the reason for these two things? Because both will do the same type of functionality, that is a multi-dimensional. So it is having the hierarchies. If you double click it, it will go below, and then it will drill down, drill up. Like your Power Play Studio, you have observed how the things are going on. If I'm clicking India related states, so how you need to make sure that all those things, it depends on the hierarchy actually. But why I need to go for the transformer especially? If you are having the framework manager dimensional modeling and it is always live, what is the purpose of going to the transformer? If you are using the DMR package from framework manager, so it will always give you the live data because it's metadata simply, and the query will go and hit the database always. So you will always get live data only. But if you go to the transformer, whatever the time the cube built, at that time, whatever the data is available, that data only will show when you are running the Power Play Studio, because it will go and hit the transformer cube only, not the database. Then what is the need of going to the transformer if it is not live also? The simple thing is, say for example, if I'm having 10 crore records and 100 calculations. Now, when you are running the Analysis Studio, what it will do normally, if you are using the DMR package, it has to go and hit the database directly. And then what will happen? It will go and hit the live database of 10 crore records. And then it need to use the 100 calculations which need to prepare before showing in Analysis Studio. So whenever if I'm selecting India to Australia something, it will go and again hit the database of 10 crore records, and then will need to execute the 10 calculation, then only it will display. So when you are analyzing the Power Play Studio or Analysis Studio, the user has to sit in front of the system and he can go for tea and then he can come back. Because that much time it will take because of 10 crore records, because it is hitting the database directly. So is it fine for the customer, or is it fine for the user to sit in front of the system or to go to the coffee, and when he is returning back then the data is coming, whether the user will accept it? 100% no. He will not satisfy. But what do you mean by this? If I'm clicking something, it is coming after 10 minutes. What is the meaning of analysis? In order to overcome that, in the real time, how the things are happening normally, every day data will be loaded at one time only into the data warehouse. Say night 11 o'clock is loading today, up to tomorrow 11 o'clock there won't be any data. Say morning, whatever the transaction morning to evening is happening, all those things put together and then they will upload at night 11 o'clock only every day. So if the data is same and it is not at all changing, then what is the reason of using the DMR there? Because data is same, and every day at night 11 o'clock that data is loading, and then 12 o'clock you build the cube. So that means throughout the day the same data only will be available. So that means if I'm building the Power Play cube, it is not going and hitting the database. Already it is stored all the 100 calculations and 10 crore by using the 10 crore records of the updated data. And morning once the user comes and then if you run the Power Play Studio, it will not go and hit the database. It is going and hitting the simply cube only. That means already the calculations are available inside that, So within fraction of second you will get the data. So when the user is running, then he will see like a charm. So he is very much happy to see this much response from the Cognos. But if you are using the DMR package of Framework Manager, yet you need to go to hit the database and retrieve the records. It will take so much time. So this type of scenarios, but for example, the data is changing very much frequently. Say night 11 o'clock change, again 3 o'clock change. That type of situation, yes, you shouldn't go for the transformer cube, because again at 3 o'clock you need to build the cube. Whenever the data is changed, the cube has to be refreshed. That means it has to rebuild. So it may take so much time. So that's the reason why whenever the data is very strict and it's a very static one, every day one time loaded, and then if it is a huge data, a huge number of calculations inbuilt, then it is better to go for the transformer cube. Now tell me, Jaman, at what scenario we are going for the transformer? Did you understand that?
Yes, sir. I get your point.
Right. So if there is no changes to the data throughout the day, what is the purpose of using the again going and hitting the database? Already the calculations are inbuilt in the transformer cube. It will be very quick and fresh. But yes, as for you, if the data is changing frequently, then it's better not to go for the transformer cube. Okay, right. Now I'm going for the transformer things. Remember, like Framework Manager, transformer also window based tool. So in Power Play, you analyzed the data, right, by using the transformer cube. But now is the main thing, how you will create transformer cube. How can you model the transformer cube? Very, very important. Some projects only you will do this one. But at that point of time, because most of the people, even 10 years experience also, they don't know transformer. But please learn it very easy if you know the concepts. See, it will be like this transformer. When you click, go to the programs, and then it will be available all our Cognos transformer, and here whatever the previous models which you open, it will be available. Now we will not use the existing one, we will create a new model. Create a new model. Below one, new open a model means already existing one. Maybe create a new model means say Jaman sample model. Click next. If you are observing here, these are the sources we will use: report, package, impromptu query, and delimited field text, all those things. So that means I can use a notepads as a source. Delimited means notepads or something, Excel class tabs, anything, whatever the source, you take that one. But normally in the real time, I will not use any notepads, right? Data is coming from the database. So report or package only we will use, right? Because I'm having all the tables in the package, I can use that one. Report means, for example, in one of the report studio report, I'm having 10 columns. That 10 columns only I need for my cube, then I can use the report as a source. But if there are 100 columns or something, all the columns is not available in one report. Definitely it will be available in the Cognos Framework Manager package. So I will take normally package. But if you are observing impromptu query definition, it is a lost previously 8th version or 7th version. Impromptu query definitions only we will use. Now it is not required in the 10th version. Previously you cannot use report or package as a source. So that's the reason why you have to take the impromptu query definition. But in the 10th version it's eliminated. So you take the package as usual. For creating any report, how you are taking. For creating analysis today, how you are taking. Same thing. You take the Cognos Framework Manager package only as a source. Click next. Then it will ask you the user ID password of the Cognos. Obviously you need to give it. Then only you will move inside of the Cognos. So as usual, I am taking one of the package, go operational, or you can browse whatever the package you are expecting. So any package you select it and click OK. See, I am taking the go operational. And click next. Then as usual, it will show you whatever the tables are available in this package, like in Cognos Report Studio, how it is showing, same thing. And here you need to select what are the things actually you need. I want product line, I want product type, I want product name. This is like a one dimension. Add it. Introduction date also you add it. Whatever the things you want. Production cost I want in my cube. Gross margin also I want. I want to see some other things also. Branch by location, region, country, state, and city we will take. And sales back table, quantity, unit cost I want. And any other things, order method also one I want. So like this, whatever the things you want, everything you take it. And see, remember, if you don't want, you can remove it. That means if you click remove, it will come back. And if you want to validate it, if any issues are there, it will go. Click OK. And here columns preview means it will show the data now itself. I don't want. See, SQL, what is the date SQL query generated backend? If you click, it will show you. But don't do that. It will take so much time. Here, go inside and then do it. Click OK. Run auto design checkbox is there. You can do that one, but what it will do is it will create its own structure. Transformer will think, okay, this is the structure, then it will do. But don't do that one. Click uncheck and then finish. Because add another query. Do you want any other query? No. So escape. We entered into the transformer. See, in the transformer there are 5 tabs are there. One is the dimension map. This one. Empty. Source, whichever, that is the Cognos Framework Manager package. Whatever the values you selected, it will become. Here the measures, here the power cubes, here the custom views. Okay, so the next one is, what I can do here is create the dimension first. Create the dimension. What are the dimensions I can create? Anybody, can you please tell me here? Region is the first level, am I right? You would select that one, just a drag and drop. So region, next level, what I can take? Country, right? Below, drag and drop. Same thing, very easy. State, drag and drop. And city, drag and drop. But remember, because of first column, right, the entire dimension name also is showing region, but it's not correct, right? Right click, properties, and change it to entire dimension name, change to location. Click. Okay, location dimension, whatever the columns, region, country, city, what hierarchy you are expecting, you did it. Fine. Next, product line is the first dimension, sorry, first level. Product type is the next level. Product name is the third level. Then this also, double click it. Instead of product line, you put product dimension. In the product dimension, 3 levels, like our region, country, state, right? This is also 3 levels. All the levels also they will provide which level you need to take in the design document. Based on that you proceed. And measures, quantity, you drag into the measure values. Don't go for dimension. It's a measure. Unit cost, drag and drop. And production cost, drag and drop. Gross margin, drag and drop. Okay. The next one, order method is only one level is there. You drag and drop. There is no level for order method. Simply leave it. And introduction. So if you are observing, double click. All are regular dimensions. If you observe this order method also regular dimension. Regular dimension is nothing but it contains the hierarchy. Simple. But introduction date, it's a date, right? I will drag and drop this one into the first, simply like this. See, when you drag the introduction date column, automatically it created the year, quarter, month. You are not dragged, right? Year value, quarter value. It will automatically generate. If you drag any date column, it will automatically populate date, that is time dimension. So here in our case, three regular dimension, one time dimension. But creating the time dimension, you don't require anything. Just drag and drop the time value, right? So the measure values came. Now everything is structure is created. If you are observing here diagram, see whatever the things you created, but nothing, no values are there, but the structure is created. See, product dimension, product line, type, name. So product line, type, name, location, region, country, state, and city, like this. Now go to the Power Cube, right click, insert the Power Cube. Maybe I am expecting Jaman sample cube. So you created the name now, then click OK. So cube has to be created. I created the name of the cube. Right click, create. Now what is actually happening? It is reading the source data. That means it is by using the framework manager package, it take the SQL, and then SQL is going and hitting the database now, and it will take all the values, and then it will try to put into in these levels. Okay, so first step is C, reading the source data. It may take so much time for you. Some of the transformer cubes will build 1 hour, 2 hours in the real time, okay, based on the data. But in this case, we are using the sample database, right? It may be quicker. Just wait for some time. And see here, please observe here, first reading, then it need to generate the categories, and then it need to put into each place, and then it will build the cube. So the reading the source data is the first step, will take much time, because it need to go on, hit the database, retrieve the records, and put it in temporary file. Then it will go and put here in the each value, and then it will try to establish the hierarchy. Then it will try to see now reading source data, and then everything is done, and build the cube, and everything is done quickly. Now go and see in the show diagram. See the data is available America region. In the America region, Brazil, Canada, Mexico is there, and under Brazil SP is there, and then city Canada, Alberta, Ontario, and Mexico, and United States, Massachusetts, California. So whatever the data is available, it took and then put it. See, if you are using the product line is camping equipment, under camping equipment, these are the things, outdoor production, and JAMA is, and order method only one level. Right, so if you want this cube to be published, right, publish Power Cube as a data source and package. Okay, start publish, click next. So it need to go to the Cognos connection. Jaman sample cube is fine, click next. And remember, the cube is built in the C documents, my documents of transformer cubes. It is there in this particular location. So I'm taking that path. It will automatically take, you don't need to worry. Finish. So the cube is there in the my document. So it took that as a data source now, and it is creating the package. Remember, this option is not available prior in the 8.4 version before, because 10th version only available, and 8.4.2 version onwards available, directly publishing package to Cognos connection. Previously, you need to take the transformer cube by using the framework manager package only. you can publish once again to the Cognos connection, but it's not required now. You can click like this, right click, publish, next, and then it will go to the Cognos connection. Now open the Cognos connection, and this cube you can analyze by using the PowerPlay Studio or Analysis Studio. Previously PowerPlay Studio, now you can analyze by using the Analysis Studio also. But the thing is, it will be very quicker because the cube is already built. So now try to open it and save also this. Now try to open our Cognos connection. So this model also you save it, Jaman model. So model is PYJ. PYJ is the extension of transformer model, this one. And then you publish it the kubelet, that is MDC. I will show you once again, but anyhow, let me go inside how the cube is there and how you can analyze. It's a very easy one, but there are something else inside that. See, PowerPlay Studio I will open, okay? You can open with Analysis Studio, so it doesn't matter. Now I publish it, right? Just check it out. Jaman sample. I think I will go last. Maybe alphabetical order. Yeah. Jaman sample queue. You see now, by default what will come? The first introduction date we drag, right? It came, and location automatically comes here. Okay. If I see, the data is available up to 2007 only in our database. So up to 2007 the cube is built. So if we double click 2007, what will happen? The quarters. Next Q2 means it will come in the mails. So automatically. So you are not doing anything, it will automatically create. And also same thing. If I'm clicking America, what will happen? Brazil, Canada, Mexico. How it is coming? If you are observing this in the diagram, location. If I'm clicking America, what has to come? Brazil, Canada, Mexico, United States. See, Brazil, Canada, Mexico, United States. And if I'm clicking Brazil, SP. So double click it, so it will go drill down. SP. Okay, like this, everything, whatever the data is available, it will create the structure, and then it is able to see. And what are the measures you drag? Quantity, unit cost, production cost, gross margin. That is quantity, unit cost, production cost, gross margin. Are you getting? So are you getting the overall view? But I will dig into the each step. But before to that, overall view is clear. How you got, because you know right how to do the after that analysis, charts. In the PowerPlay Studio I explained, right? Split lines, all those things. Same thing. But creation of the cube is like this. Here 3 regular dimensions, 1 time dimension, 1 measure dimension. Regular dimension means which is having the hierarchy. For example, you can drag and drop here product. See, camping outdoor, and if I'm clicking camping equipment, the next level of camping equipment. So what is the next level of camping equipment? So product, camping, under camping equipment, these are the things. Right? Any questions here? Yeah, any questions? No questions? Everybody understood?
Yes, I'm getting. Thanks.
Okay, cool, excellent. So this is how the overall view. So now I need to go for each and every step. Okay, what is the actual values? What are the things you can do in the data sources? If right click here, these are the things available. Okay, what do you mean by first properties? See, properties means from which package you selected this data source. So it is available, go operational package, and where is the package is available, all those things, the information. Next one is delete. If you want to delete this data source, yes, you can go ahead and delete. And insert the column. Say for example, I want quantity into unit cost as one more column. Right click and insert the column. So I am overall cost I am taking. Like if you want to add calculation, overall cost, calculated value, calculation, numeric only, right? Yes, click OK. And all the measure columns will be available, quantity into again unit cost. So that means overall cost value also will come as a calculation. So you can drag and drop that as a one more measure. Simply. That means it is a calculation of quantity and unit cost. You can do like this if you want to add any column. But normally we will not do here, because in the measure itself you can add a insert measure, overall cost, calculated. You can drag this one, same thing. Same thing, right? Directly, because already measures are there, I can use those things. So I don't need to create here, because if you are creating here, what is the difference? For whenever it is taking the data, it need to calculate that column and also it has to take. So that performance will be a little bit slow. So but create here itself measures, then it will not be, it will be somewhat quicker when it is cube building time. Now right click, modify the columns. What do you mean by modify the columns? Say previously you dragged the columns, right? These are the things when you are creating. You can add some other column, unit price also add, or you delete something, remove. Means whatever the columns you selected. So now unit price also extra. You can drag and drop them. So that means in future maybe I am expecting some other columns. Then go to the model and right click and modify the columns, take it and just rebuild the cube once again and then publish. Then automatically the extra column whichever you added, it will come, right? The next one, generate the categories from selected data source. For example, now go operational from this package, maybe product line, I'm getting camping and golfing only, for example, assume, and I am using one more. You can use one more data source, you will come to know that one. You can use one more data source. From that data source you are getting camping and mounting equipment and personal accessories product line, or you take the reason from this data cube I'm getting Asia Pacific, maybe second data source I'm getting US, United States. So normally transformer will follow the system, that means union concept. So whatever the database is available, it will take the union of all those things and then it will try to use it. So union concept will work. From this data source, Asia Pacific is coming. Second data source, if it is America is coming, then it will take the union of these two things. But what is the purpose of I'm explaining union and all those things? Generate the categories from selected data source means normally when it is queue building, it will generate by using all the databases, right? Whatever you added. So then what will happen in the show diagram? If one data source I am getting America, one data source I am getting Asia Pacific, so both the things will come, America and Asia Pacific, because taking union. But for example, for testing purpose, I want to generate categories from selected data source. So if I'm clicking, so in the show diagram, what will happen? Only Asia Pacific or America, whichever is coming from this data source only will appear. But when you are cube building, it will take all the data sources and generate the categories. Categories is nothing but it go and hit the database and place here simply. That means data values. So that is what generate the categories from selected data source means. By using this data source, generate the categories and then you show it. Show scope, important. Show scope means, for example, I want to create one more data source, then you will understand. I want to take one more data source, right click, insert the data source, same package only, click next, go operational, click next. Maybe some other package you select. Product line, type, name, I'm adding. I am not adding order method, and sales fact I am adding the quantity, simple thing, and done. For me done. So I added one more source, no. See, go operational 2 is, and go operational 1. So from go operational 1 you are getting the camping and golfing, but here you are not getting, you are getting some accessories because of some filter. Then it will take the union of these two things only. Now go operational 1, all the things are linked. So file, preferences. See, if level derived directly, green color, indirectly, yellow color. If it is not at all linked, then nothing. So level with allocated measures, then this color. So what do you mean by this? In the go operational 1, what are the things are available? Quantity, unit, all the things are available, right? So it's a level derived directly. So green color. You can change anything, whatever the color you are expecting here. It's not only green color. Dimension map, right? Level derived directly. If I want to show like this, then it is fine. See, whatever the things you are putting, that will appear. So level derived directly, this is. But for example, go operational 2 also I am having source, right? You select that one. See, only product line type and name is there. So that's the reason why only this is the level derived directly, remaining all nothing. There is no link because here there is no branch, region and country, all those things like product go operational 1. Am I right? That means simple thing is below the columns from which data source it is coming. Simple. And which data columns are impacting. Simple that thing. If you want to know, then it's just from which data source it is coming, all those things. Same thing measure also, you see. Quantity. See, quantity is belonging to all the columns. Why? Because quantity is present in the first thing. And remember, in the go operational 2, I am adding one more column. Unit sale price is not available in the first query, right? Fine. Now, for example, if I'm taking the unit sale price, now you show the diagram. So measure value. If it is a quantity, what will happen? See, all the things are available. But if I'm taking the unit sale price, what is the reason for this? Because unit sale price is present from the second query. But in the second query, product line type name is there. So that is a fully directly associated. But these are not indirectly associated, right? Because branch, region, country, all those things is not coming from this. So scope is not there, exact scope. But normally all the scope should be there in the real time. Then only it will be correct. Okay. Any question here? The scope is nothing but which data source the particular measure is coming, which data source it is belonging to. Any questions here? So data source means, say for example, in the go operational 1, what are the things are belonging? Go operational 2, that means this second query, what are the things is belonging to? Whichever is belonged, it will show in a full colors and not a white color or light green color, which is indirectly associated. So that is what the thing. Right click of show scope. Show scope means which database, which categories it is associated. These things only will understand by the columns. If you want to see which category it is coming from, you will get it. And this is what I am saving this one. And I'm going for today office. Some production issues are there. Maybe tomorrow we will continue the session. Sorry for that. Okay. Any questions here? Quickly, we'll recollect. But we will go one by one after that. Measures and power cubes, all these properties. Then only you will understand everything what we can do in the transformer cube. Now you know the overall concept. First time how I build, that is the process. But there are some options are there, right? Different options. Those things I will explain you all clear. Yeah. Any questions till now? Till now? No questions? Come on, no questions?
Uh, Not really now. We're gonna, if you have create any
Tomorrow,
question,
tomorrow
we'll discuss later.
when I come here, you will get it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
When I come to the cube property, then you will have a lot of dots. Yes, it will come. Okay, fine, no problem. Thank you very much. And
Thank you.
tomorrow we'll meet in the same time. Bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you.